Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Chandler Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All day, dog. 50. Check 3. 10.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Stafford. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Tight end roll. Hey, 4 down. Alert! Check. Crunch. Watch safety creep. Safety's looking at.
Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, Akers. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Edmonds a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Arizona.
Easy.
Murray now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stafford on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, 15. Switch.
To throw is Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7.
Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. Oh, Stafford for the in time is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
36-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Stafford now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
31, Rams 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Alert!
Now Stafford looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with it.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off around the 37. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stafford on third down.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, LA! Jacob Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a give, right side. Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Robinson, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Out to it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Zaven Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 52, Rams 34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh,
on this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
3 down. Hey, check. 21. Check. Hey, watch this.
Now Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.